Okay, go ahead. Hello, hello. Hi. Hi, everyone. Hello. How are you guys? Hi, Akari. Thank you so much for coming in this stream. I'm not really that drunk. I'm just kind of just getting through it, basically. Hello. I'm a little bit, just a little bit. But it's nice that you guys are able to be here with me today. Oh. Oh, that's nice, Akari. Before we start, are you guys able to have that super chat like button down there? Or is that not appearing for you guys? I just got remonetized and they took out the super chat button, but I kind of wanted it back again. Okay, so there's a super chat. Okay. That's good. Hi, Quinn. Thank you so much for coming here. And thank you, mods, for being here. Alright, thank you for clarifying, because, like, I've been monetized again, and I wanted to turn it back on the last stream, but I realized you had to turn it back on for some reason. I don't know. Like, you had to, like, it wasn't automatic in the last stream, so I didn't turn it on. So I switched it on today for this stream, so you guys are able to donate whenever you feel like it. So, hi. Hello. Wow, your voice. I'm gonna cry. I literally love your voice so much. Thank you, Vig. Okay, so today my drink is actually a little bit different this time. Not really that different. It's still soju. Surprise, surprise. But it's peach soju, but I'm mixing it with Sprite. I wish I could do it with Yakult, but I heard Sprite is also pretty good. So hi, Dream. Hi, DB. Thank you guys. Thank you, DB, for coming to this stream. Oh, right. I wanted to actually tell you guys that I hit 30K like 2 days ago, I think. Hi, PJ. Thank you so much for coming here. Yeah, 30K. Woo! Woo. Yeah, I really was looking forward to this milestone because if you guys were here for a long time, it's where my old channel got taken down. So I'm back to where I left off. So I'm really glad that I'm able to finally be in this place again. Bye, ice cream lover. Oh, the drink that I'm sipping on right now is peach soju and Sprite. It's like a mix. So, yeah, basically, this milestone really is important to me because, I've said this to my staff team before, and then, like, I said this to my staff team before. I'm trying to think of words here, sorry. That, I've had a lot of, because of my new channel, my main goal was to get to 30k, to get back to where I was with my old channel. But now that I've achieved it, it opens me up to many options now. Like, I don't know what to do next. I have so many, like, other, I can, like, make new goals now, like, where should my channel, like, take its direction, you know? I'm so curious. Also, I'm eating chips right now. So. So I really appreciate you guys being here with me. Wow, did you pre-game this live stream? How did you know? Oh. Well. Anyways. ¿Cómo están? Estoy bien. Whoops. Yeah. So Dream, you're right. Dream's right. Technically, I am supposed to be at 60k. You know what I mean? But it's okay. It's all right. And not many of you guys know this too, but if you include my old channel, this celebrates my first year of being on YouTube. I think my first YouTube video was around September. It was the 21st night of September. How funny. Yeah, 21st night of September. It's surreal being in this community for like a year now. A lot has happened. Let me tell you, a lot has happened. Vile, Akari says, do you ever plan on becoming a VTuber? I am so lazy of making my own character animated. I don't know how to do that. But yeah, for me, this celebrates my first year of being here in this community, and I'm very much happy for that. Hi Mikey, thank you so much for being here. I've been through a lot in this community, that's for sure. But I'm really glad I'm in it. And I'm glad that everyone was very much welcoming to me from the start. And I mean, everyone's still welcoming now. So. But if you want to celebrate my new channel, actually, that would be much later. That's like New Year's. That's like around January. I have watched Squid Game. I finished it. It was really good. It's one of like a really good. I haven't been watching K-drama in a while, and yeah, I haven't been watching K-drama in a while. So when I got back to when Squid Game came up, everyone was talking about it, and I was like, okay, cool. It's really good. Can you hear me crunching? I'm so sorry. I'm trying like so hard not to like crunch. Hi, I really like your voice. Aw, thank you, Rachel. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Hi, Fatima. I have a Halloween audio coming up after this live stream, so please look forward for that today. Oh, also, my newest video on this channel is popping off, so I'd like to say thank you guys so much for that. Why is your voice so soft? It's so satisfying. I don't know, but I really appreciate you saying that. That's true, Dakota. Sir, you are an ASMR channel. One of the most popular ASMR sounds is crunching. Also, we can also hear you breathe and drink almost every stream. Damn, that makes me very much self-conscious now. Thank you very much. Espero aprender inglés un día. I think that means I hope to learn English one day, right? Tú puedes with enough practice. Yeah, Civic Supremacy. You know the police guard? I love that character so much from Squid Game. I love him. No. I don't know how to speak Spanish. People know. Okay. I can't speak Spanish fluently. Please take that with a grain of salt. Oh my god. Wow, where's my Neko boy gone? Don't worry. Your Neko boy's right here. I'll make more Catboy audios soon. I'm so sorry that I've been kind of slacking off with my Neko Boy audios lately, but I promise you I'll make more of them, especially this month since it's October and like a lot of VAs are telling me that like I should make audios like kind of like creature related, like not like human not like human characters, like total human characters. So, yeah. You and Hall's brother-like friendship is adorable. Oh, thank you. You know, Hall ASMR, he's so sweet. He's super sweet. He's always so like, he just reminds me of when I was younger, I guess. Maybe that's why I see him as a younger brother. But he's super adorable, he's super sweet, and he's very, very nice. And I hope no one takes advantage of his kindness, because some people did that to me, and that did not turn out well. Hey Vile, hi, hello. Actually, someone pointed out that like Someone said that they used my audios to learn English, and that puts so much. Oh, Avery, hi, Afa, hi. But it's so much. I really appreciate it also, but it's like very much pressuring because I'm not really that good at English, you know. Like my grammar is like very much ill, and I kind of like say the wrong thing sometimes. Not like topic wise, but like grammar wise, you know. But I really appreciate it. You learning English through my audio. It's a nice feeling, and I think ASMR is a good way of learning languages. Bye, Socks. Thank you so much for stopping over here in my stream. Nice strawberries. I'm eating jalapeno chips, by the way. Sometimes I think too fast. When I speak, I end up saying gibberish. That's me. That's actually me, like, most of the time. Especially when I speak with my Filipino family members. When I speak English to them, they kind of don't. They kind of have a hard time comprehending, which is fair. Because when they speak Tagalog to me really, really fast, not Tagalog. When they speak a Filipino language to me really, really fast, it's the same. Like I wouldn't understand. Like, oh, please help. Yeah, I agree. Everyone should learn English. Well, no, I don't really agree with that. Like, English is not the only language in the world, you know? Can you speak Filipino for just a quick second, please? Kumusta? Kaan ko sang chips kag mahimo ko sang drunk livestream diri sa YouTube. Upod ko sa akon nga blossoms. I don't know. Hi. I just said hello. I'm eating chips in this live stream with my blossoms. Val, how do you reject someone in a nice way? You go up to them, you say, I don't like you, and then you leave. No, okay. You can't be not mean. Like, no matter what you're gonna say, it's gonna hurt the other person. So you might as well, like, go full forth. Like, just don't care anymore. You just should just be like, hi, yeah, so we'll stay friends. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay. This is my Gemini Venus coming through. It's better to be straightforward than indirect. That's true. You don't want to beat around the bush either. You know? If someone leaves you unopened, you know what you should do? You should keep annoying them until they get mad at you and respond back. That way, they got your attention. And now you can abuse them for a conversation. That's what I do. Okay, don't actually do that. Don't actually do that. Do it with moderation. I don't fucking know how you do it with moderation, but you know what? I do what I can to grab the person's attention. And then when I get bored, I kind of ghost them for like a good 3 days before they get uninteresting again and they come back. You know? That's such a toxic thing for me to do. I just realized that. Maybe I should stop doing that. The drunk munchies intensifies. Eva. Yes it does. Yes it does, DV. Is it bad that you are the only ASMR artist whose streams I can stay through the whole thing? Everyone else gets repetitive and boring. Really? I'm very much surprised. All I do is really just talk. Danny! First of all, Danny, thank you so much for modding my stream. Second of all, Danny! Look, my advice is unique only to me, okay? The reason why people were timing out is because I inputted this weird bot. I didn't even do anything with it, but it just made people in timeout for no good reason. And I'm like, okay, no. So I took it out. Hopefully you guys are able to not be in timeout anymore, but I took it out. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Well, I'm going downstairs to make some tea. Do you want me to drink some for you? So you're going to make me tea, but you're going to drink it for me. Okay. Anyways, whatever. Fine, have that tea all to yourself. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. How do you ask someone out? So, what you do is that you go to a Discord VC. No, I'm playing. No, don't do that. That's a bad start. First of all, Discord relationships, bad start. Well, no. There's some Discord relationships that are actually pretty healthy. But what I do is I straight up just go up to them and say, it depends on the person too. If the person is usually shy, then I would be more direct. I would be like, hey, I really like you. And like, we've done these things so far, and I was wondering you feel the same way when we did these things, you know? But if someone is more talkative than me, which rarely ever happens, I'd usually like drop subtle hints that I like them. I'll be like, you know, when someone, I'll be overly nice, or like give them a lot of little gifts, especially food, or like, oh, let me pay, or something like that. Then they will let them. Then they'll probably get them, or it'll probably send them the signal that I kind of really like them, unless the person is super fucking dense. But you know, Pop Tart, hi BP, thank you so much for coming here. But honestly, regardless, if someone's more talkative than me, or if someone is more a little bit shy and introverted than me, no, introverted doesn't mean shy. If someone is a little bit more less, if someone is a bit less talkative than me, regardless of who the person is, how I how I flirt is I would not be bored. Like I would stay in that conversation for hours and hours long and would just talk, you know. Usually my love language is company, right? And if I stay within a person for like a really, really good while, whether that would be on a Discord VC or like just in real life, if they just spend some time studying with me or whatever, then it really means a lot to me. And that's how I show my affection, by giving company, and that's how I love receiving affection, with them being here with me. So yeah, it doesn't have, we don't even have to do anything. Like you can just literally be with me as long as you're there next to me. You know, I really appreciate it. I did not call Pop Tart PP. I said BP, like baked Pop Tart. BP. You guys just have bad ears. It's so easy for me. It's so easy to tell when I have a crush on someone. It's so easy. It is so easy. Anyways, I'm pouring soju. Whoops. Ooh, this is the first time I've actually made it to one of your lives. I know. I feel so bad for some people because sometimes like they're like, "Oh no, I missed it. I missed it. I missed it." And I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I'm only in one time zone." Oh my gosh. I make it so obvious that I have a crush on someone. Again, it depends on the person for me. I drop hints when someone's more extroverted than me, but when someone is a little bit more introverted, then I like literally will be so upfront. Mukbang ASMR or mukbang. I don't fucking know how to pronounce it. Strawberry says, Vile, what's your zodiac sign? I feel like everyone knows this answer already, so. Okay, Pop Tart just said a gay midnight. Stop, please. Oh. You guys can hear me crunch. Okay, that's wow. That's really like. Oh my gosh. Pedophile, how do you say to a person that you aren't interested to them? So I ghost them for a good week. I'm like, pretend I didn't read anything. I'm like, I'm like, yeah. If you can hear everything, it's okay. It's ASMR. You know what? It's fine. I love ghosting people. That's my defense mechanism. I'm such a bad person. But you know what? I ghost people, but I eventually go back and actually confront them, unlike, some people. Even if I'm not interested in them, I go back and be like, hey, look, it was hard for me to tell you this, but like, I don't really see you that way at all. It takes it's a lot for me to receive that kind of information. And it's like, I understand some people ghosting for a good while, because it's like, when someone likes you, you don't know how you feel, especially when you're like a mediocre looking person. Let me be honest. If you're a medium looking person and someone like confesses to you, you don't know how to react. Like, I don't know, like, but like, eventually, yes, I do confront to the person and be like, hey, I don't really see you that way. Daigo is here. Hi, Daigo. Happy birthday. Happy late birthday. Also, why are you using the other account? Anyways. How do you start a conversation? It depends on... So I'm pretty much adaptable. To me, I think, like... To me, wow. How do you call this? I'm pretty much adaptable with any people I kind of meet. I kind of like sort of match their energy. Kind of like get the feel of the vibe, whenever I start a conversation. And that's how I kind of like confront them about it. Usually when I meet new people, it's with groups. And I would kind of listen. If I want to talk to a person who I haven't met yet, I would like listen to their other conversations with other people and kind of adapt to their conversation style and be a chameleon and be like, okay, that's how I would approach this person. Then yeah. While out of curiosity, Pizza Hut or Domino's? I've only ever tried Domino's, so I don't really have a proper opinion on this. How do you confront to someone who is talking shit about you? I don't. I'm just going to be overly petty towards them so that they know that, hey, I kind of know what the fuck you did to me last time, or like I kind of know what you've been talking to other people about me. So I'm not gonna formally direct it to you, but I'm gonna do these mild inconveniences to annoy you so that you'll finally get away from me good for good. So yeah. Would you rather be a vampire or a werewolf? I don't know. Vampire's too much work. I'll just be a werewolf. Sorry if I have too many questions. How do you roast a motherfucker who says you're not worth it for them? Don't do that. Do that in like more subtle ways, okay? Although I have like a vampire character, like Being a vampire in real life is actually too much work. I'm so sorry. Do you just have to... Being a vampire is too much work? Well, yeah. You can just put your fangs in, but you have to like watch out for like silver bullets, a weird stick for some reason, garlic, like what, and like sunlight. I know some of you guys are already vampires, so being on Discord all day, hello. So it's easy to think that, but I'm actually a little bit more social. So oh, Fruit. Hello, thank you so much for being here. I really like your art. Sorry. I don't know why silver bullets are such bad things for monsters. It's so funny though. It makes sense though, because like, I mean, I don't really like the color silver. Mikey, you're more social. It couldn't be me. Everyone says that. I don't know why, but a lot of like ASMR artists and VAs that I've met are very much introverted. But I'm like, not me. I don't know. Is that a fireplace in the background noise? No, it's just my soju slash Sprite sizzling. Don't werewolves have to avoid silver in general? Well, if that's the case, like if I want to be a werewolf, then feel free. I would love to avoid silver then. By the way, Vile, thank you so much for making ASMR. Your videos are always really good, and your voice is one of the best I've heard. Thank you so much for saying that, Dakota. Aki! Hi, Aki! Thank you so much for being here. I miss you, Aki. If you guys didn't know, Aki is like one of my old bosses. Old bosses? Old mods. Sorry. Vile has gold only. Yes, period. Period. Vile, have you eaten bread pan before? Yes, I have. Aw, Aki, thank you so much for being here then. Kuya Vile, did you ever... Aw, you just call me Kuya. Anyways, did you ever fantasize doing a thing with your crush? What thing? Keep it not... What? Keep it safe for work. Please. Oh, one of the users, chocolate. Honeydew. Vile's a golden boy. Aw, thank you. Vile, do you like horror? Yes. I do love horror. Not because they're scary, but modern horror movies these days are so hilarious. I just discovered you a moment ago listening to one of your Sooner vids, and I just want to say I love your voice so much. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you so much, Trashy. Is that your name for real? Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yes, I'm drinking soju and Sprite at the same time. PJ calling us out. Yes, I will call you out because I'm probably the same. Wow, do you like K-dramas? Yes, I do love K-dramas. I used to watch a lot when I was like a senior year in high school, which is really bad because it kind of compromised my SAT score a bit, but it's okay. It's okay. Pop Tart. Wow, drink more. Turn the fuck up. I will. Thank you. I think one of I think it was Bambi that said that I pre-gamed. I have no idea how they managed to figure that out, but yes. I already did kind of drink before I did this stream, so. File, what's your favorite time of day? The morning. Because I get up and stay in bed. Drink responsibly, Vile. Drink water. I will. I think. Oh, Dream Boyfriend says, I want to play Terraria sometime. DB, I've been wanting to play with you Terraria. Like, why haven't we played Terraria yet? That is a crime. Totally a crime. Literally send me your Steam code, like, right now. Steam friend code. Do it right now. I don't understand why we're not playing Terraria yet. So. When did you drink for the first time? I started drinking... Okay. My first ever taste of alcohol was like probably when I was like young, when I was like 10 or like 8 when I was in the Philippines, but it was just a sip, you know. I didn't actually fully drink. My first time actually drinking a bottle fully was when I was 21, you know, like a good child. Unlike you guys. Yes, I will drink water. Thank you so much for the reminder. When is Valiana Grande coming back? When I'm in the mood to like sing my heart out. I'm pretty holy, what you mean? Okay, Pop Tart, let me just look through your videos. Oh, what's this? No, but like, for real, I'm not that much of a drinking person before I turned 21. Because I thought there was only such a thing called beer, and I fucking hate beer. So I was like, well, if alcohol tastes like beer, I'm probably not going to drink at all. And I did it. Like, I did it until like 21, right? And then I tried soju, and now I'm an alcoholic. I'm kidding. I'm not an alcoholic. Kind of. Val, are you planning to do a collab with anyone? A really good question. I'm actually doing a collab with... Should I say it? No, I shouldn't say it. I promised... Okay, I promised that... Oh. I promised someone that I didn't... I'm so bad. I promised I wouldn't say it. There is a collab going on. I'm super excited. What time is it for you right now, Vile? It is 9:24. Oh my gosh! Hi, Cal! Hi, Flower Boy. Thank you so much for being here. That's why most alcohol is mostly served cold, so we can't taste it properly. Oh, right. Would you ever want to collab with Cozy Cub? I feel like you two would sound amazing in an audio. Well, I have been interacting with Coda, and he seems like a nice guy. It wouldn't hurt to collab with him. But I feel like he has a lot of stuff in his plate because he's so busy all the time. Well, I mean, I'm busy all the time too. But like, I don't know. What inspired you to voice act, Wow? I'm not a voice actor. I wouldn't say that I am. I really had no intention of becoming a voice actor, though. I wanted to do ASMR. But, you know. Sorry if you guys can hear that. Wow, who are your favorite VAs? There's a lot. Like, there's a lot of them. Well, one of them is right here. Big Pop Tart. Actually, Big Pop Tart was my first ever taste in roleplay audios. Ever. Like, actually. I started doing this. Oh! I forgot the whole point of the stream. It was to tell you my story of how I became an ASMRist. Oh my god. I'm so all over the place in this stream. Okay. Okay. So, I kind of already... I think it was around 2019, like December of 2019. That was when, like... I was just listening to regular traditional ASMR, right? And I came down into this rabbit hole of like roleplay boyfriend specific ASMRs. And I came across VP's channel, Bait Pop Tart's channel. And I was like, cool. I never heard of anything like it. But I thought that was just his thing, you know? Like, I thought BP was like the only one who did it. I didn't think that's why I wasn't really into the community at first, because I was like, oh, it's just his thing, you know, to do this. So fast forward like 8 months later, like that September of 2020, I wanted to buy a mic, and I wanted to do traditional ASMR, you know, like whispering and stuff like this, and just making you guys fall asleep with my voice, like, you know, just doing this all the time. And you guys really liked it, sure. But then when I kind of like, I did that for a while. I was like doing like tapping and scratching and stuff, and like whispering most of the time, and like I even remember like just filming rain with my with my microphone, with my old microphone, which was a Tascam. And I did that traditional ASMR for a while, and I eventually I just kind of moved, I guess. Like, I kind of like, I started doing boyfriend roleplay audios. I think if I remember, one of them was like playing with your hair or whatever, and everyone really liked that in the beginning. So I kind of like desaturated my traditional ASMR and like put more roleplay specific ASMR in general, but the concept was the same. It was to make you guys fall asleep, which was my intention for what ASMR is. And so I did that. I was moving towards roleplay ASMR specifically, and that's when I met my old friends. You guys might know, Sir Midnight and Twinkle Audio. Those were the first two friends that I made, who make similar content as me back then, and they really helped me grow. And I met friends along the way as well. When I started being really involved in the community now, like I know what the community is like. Around October, November, December, those 3 months, I started like adjusting, like, oh, like it's not just Baked Pop Tart who did this. There's some people like Sir Midnight, Twinkle Audio, like, who did I also know? Oh, Oth Audio. I remember. I also got to know him back in the day, and stuff like that. And I was popping off. Not gonna lie, I was like really popping off. I was growing really, like I was growing a lot, and I blame basically my not safe for work audios, honestly. But unfortunately, that comes with consequences, in that my channel got taken down in January, New Year's, and I was completely disheartened. I was like, oh boy, I don't fucking know what to do, because like, oh dude, this sucks. This fucking sucks. I have to like start all over again, And I tried to get back in the swing of things, but during the time of like around between like January and March, kind of, that was like kind of like the dark ages of YouTube, basically. Like I didn't upload as much, and like I was actually focusing on not safe for work audios on Reddit, if anything. I didn't really pay attention to that much on YouTube, which is why I didn't grow as much, But I guess now that April came, I was starting to focus back more into YouTube, because I realized that not safe for work I didn't really have that much fun making not safe for work content anymore. It was kind of annoying just to moan into your mic for a good 5 minutes. It was kind of tiring, if anything. So after that, so I focused more on my safer work, which is on YouTube. And I started posting a lot more, and that was when I started blowing up again. I started gaining a lot of followers. I started being into the community. I started being into the communities that I didn't want. But nevertheless, I grew a lot, and I really appreciate it. And during the time between April to like middle August, I guess, that was when I grew so much that I started to lose myself in the community. I was just trying to impress people at that point. I was like, oh, I wanted to do this even though I didn't really want to, but I know my fans really love it. Like, I know my blossoms really would love to see me do it. But no, I started to lose myself. I wanted to do things that I didn't really want to do. Actually, I just did it because everyone does it, stuff like that. And I was in a community where it was very much toxic for me, and I was friends with VAs who weren't really for me, like, who weren't really like genuine, you know? You know, sometimes you have those friendships that aren't really genuine, they're just kind of like, you know? So, once I started realizing that some VAs are like actual scumbags, I started to detach myself from that group after August. And, you know, September came, this month came, you know, and after that whole thing where it's like I started to lose myself, I wanted to genuinely grow an audience of, you know, like, I wanted to genuinely grow an audience who actually likes me for who I am, not because they want me to be this way. And I started to grow that way. And right now, the whole month of September was me just trying to get back onto what my specific brand was, trying to be myself again, and it kind of, I'm happy about it. I made genuine VA friends. I see new listeners coming to my channel and discovering me, and I really appreciate it. And now, like, this so far, like, now it's where I am. I'm back to where I was with my old channel, 30K. Like, a lot happened during that year. Let me tell you, this was the most eventful year ever. I'm not saying it was good, and I'm not saying it was bad either, you know? But it was a year. It was a very much eventful year, even though it was just like literally in my room talking to a microphone. But like, for some reason, it was the most eventful thing ever, and it, back in the era where I was like starting to lose myself, I was starting to become depressed. I was like, I don't have like, I don't know what like makes me get excited anymore. Like, everything is so drab, like everything is so gray and like not okay. Like, it was just so dull. Like, my life was so dull at the time, and like everything was so monotone. Not just during that time where I started to lose myself, but even before I started being in this community, my life, I feel like my life started to be a little bit more, started to get a little bit boring, honestly. But I'm so glad I got into this community. It was such a nice gift. It's been a year since I've done this. It took a lot of my brain power. But it was nice. This community is nice, and I'm really proud of you guys for, you know, sticking around while I'm trying my hardest to keep it together. And I'm really glad for the friends that I have made so far. All of them, even the ones that left me, you know. There's a reason why they came into my life, you know. Aw, Big Pop Tart. That's so sweet of you to say. Oh, I think Danny was like, random topic change, but you should really record a video where you just read some of your old poems. If you guys didn't know, I actually did poetry competitions when I was in high school. Maybe I will read that. Maybe like, I haven't done a good traditional ASMR in a while, but if you guys would like for me to do traditional ASMR, just a little bit, it won't take like the whole part of my channel, but like just a little bit, then I would love to. Some of these self-entitled VAs need to sit all the way the fuck down. That's true. You know, I feel tension, the tea is hot. Yes, it is, let me tell you. You're drunk, aren't you? I'm pretty sure you can read the title of this stream. Best boy Val. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really am kind of happy that I still have listeners like you guys here. Honestly. Even after this whole thing had happened. I went to this whole tangent last stream, but like, you know, I still can't get enough. I'm still so surprised that so many of you guys are still listening to me for the whole year of doing this. It's just so amazing. Has a pre-game hit yet? Well, I thought I was already like in the game general. I did make a lot of love poems when I was like younger. When I was like in high school still. I don't remember what I wrote though. Honestly, those high school, my high school poems were a blur. Even though I won like some medals off of it. You know, not to flex. But like, but I don't even remember anymore. It's so interesting to say that I bring a lot of comfort to you guys, but because like that was my point of making this channel, is to make you guys fall asleep and feel comforted. But sometimes like, you know, okay, like, you know what I mean, where it's like, if I'm the one comforting people, who's gonna comfort me, you know? I've been thinking about it hard, and I'm like, well, it's you guys. Honestly, the listeners is what makes me comforted. It makes me feel wanted in this community. It makes me want to push for videos more often. And it makes me want to hang out with you guys more. It makes me want to socialize. I don't know. Like, sure, I can listen to other ASMRs. But like, I don't know. There's something about you guys that just makes me feel warm inside. Either that or it's just me being... Either that or it's just alcohol, but like... you know. Val, you should get some VAs to read your poems and make a compilation. Actually, Pop-Tart, I've had one Reddit VA read my poem. ASMR boyfriend reads you poetry but gets sidetracked. You know what, Aki? True. I'll probably will do that. We'll do that video. But like, you guys don't understand, like, really. You guys also help me as well. You help me feel comforted. You help me, you know, feel wanted. You help me feel safe. It's a really nice feeling. And I'm really glad that my different characters are able to provide, you know, comfort for you guys. Or some kind of fantasy. I know you guys like my bully audios a lot, which is weird. I'm not really much of a bully. Well, no, I could be a bully. Not like your traditional bully where it's like, oh, give me your lunch money or whatever. Sometimes I can be like unintentionally mean. Sometimes I'm like, whenever I meet like a new person, or whenever I meet like a new person and I would like accidentally judge just from outward appearance, I'm like, I really like your your jacket. Where'd you get it? Oh, H&M? Right. I'm kidding. No, if you shop at H&M, it's totally valid. Okay. um. Hi, Sir Midnight. Hi, Middy. Thanks so much. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know why I had so much trouble trying to say those words. There's some styles in H&M that are really good. It's like a hit or miss for me. There's no H&M hate. Okay, some clothes are really good at H&M. Some of them are like, not. And some people just happen to shop that are not. Desi says, "What happened to my chibi?" Ask AB. But no. I really don't say those kinds of things in front of people. I was just kidding. Like, it's human nature to judge other people, but it's not human nature to, like, talk be straightforward about it. That's kind of just being an asshole. Like, of course I judge other people, but like, I keep it to myself. Why would someone, like, literally straight up say that your outfit sucks? That's so mean. And, like, obviously everyone has their own style, Why would I, like, bully someone of their style? And style is, like, a part of your personality. If you hate on someone's style, you basically hate a part of their personality, which is kind of sucky. Thank you so much for being here, though, Desi. I'll be going now. All right, bye, PJ. I'm not much of a bully. Like, if anything, like, I'm just very much judgmental. But I'm not a bully. I would like to think I'm not a bully. You stream often? Well, I do, actually. You just don't happen to be there. Actually, BP, you have been in my streams once. Usually, like, around June. I remember. How would you describe your fashion style? I don't know. It's more of, like, retro. It's a mix of, like, retro, but, like, also comfort wear. But with, like, a color scheme of... I like pastel colors a lot. So... Okay, there's a difference between, like, bullying of what my mods are talking about and actual bullying, All in seriousness, like, bullies are fuck boys or fuck girls. I don't know. Bullies are mean. I get bullied a lot for not even just, like, for my style, but, like, for, for actual serious kinds of topics, such as, like, being bisexual and being Asian. It's more like teasing for my mod team. But, like, actual bullying, where it starts to, like, affect your racial and ethnic identity, also your sexual orientation. That's where it's like starts to like be like, that's actual bullying. And unfortunately, I'm victim of that, and I didn't really notice it, because in America, Asian American racism is normalized. So unfortunately, I didn't even realize that it was bad. I just kind of dealt with it. I try my best to represent the Filipino community in this VA/ASMR sphere. Weirdly enough, though, there are actually a lot of like diverse people in this community. Filipinos, especially being one of them. I don't know why, but there's so many like Filipino ASMR artists. That's not a bad thing at all. I'm not like that's. I'm just saying that it's weird. I've never been in a community where like Filipino VAs are like common, or Filipinos in general are common. Like I would always like watch so many dramas, like American dramas, American shows, American cartoons, and there's not that much Asian representation, let alone Filipino. Like, there's not that much Filipino representation, let alone Asian representation in general. And seeing these upcoming characters as I grow up, like for example, like Lars from Steven Universe. Whenever he made that ube cake in that one episode, I was like, hey, wait a sec. Like, that's a Filipino food. Is Lars Filipino? Like, from Steven Universe, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, that was my first ever taste of, like, when I was a child, seeing Filipino representation. And it was so nice to feel. Like, I don't know. It was so nice to feel like seeing other people like showcasing your culture to other ethnic groups. It was really nice. And another this happens like that was like my first ever taste of like Filipino representation. And recently, when I was like 20, 21, there's this new Blues Clues host. I forgot his name, but he's Filipino. And one of the Blues Clues episodes is where he brought home his Lola and made Filipino food. And I'm like, that is such good Filipino representation. Because I watched Blues Clues when I was younger, right? I loved Blues Clues when I was younger. Obviously, I don't watch Blues Clues anymore. But like seeing the new generation having a Filipino host and bringing not only just having a Filipino host, but like bringing his culture with him. It's really nice to see. Representation builds confidence within the person, and it doesn't, especially when you're like in an American environment, because there's so many like cultures. Representation is important because it solidifies your ethnic identity. Like, it makes you comfortable with who you are, And I am so glad that right now there's a lot of, Asian representation right now. Not as much, obviously, as like, white people. But of course, it's nice to see the growing Asian community in media. Not just in Hollywood or in films, but also in songs, in art, in artists, like in the singing, industry, also in anime and K-pop. It's been recognized a lot these days. And last but not least, also like the VA slash ASMR community. There are a lot of Filipino VAs, especially, and it's really nice to see. You know. That's why representation is so important. And I don't know why, like, some people are opposed to it. It's so weird. I don't know. Anyways, that's my whole rant about... I already talked about this in one of my videos about talking about me being an Asian American immigrant. Whatever, I don't know why I was going off on a tangent. But yeah, anyways. All in all, representation is nice. And I love how there are an abundance of Filipinos in this community. So, yeah. And also, I am proud to say that I'm one of the people, like, I received DMs from Filipino Blossoms on, not just on Twitter, but like on Instagram and stuff like that. Also on Discord, even though they shouldn't be DMing me. Anyways, that's not the whole point. But also just adding me on Twitter as well about how they're proud to see like another Filipino ASMR slash VA, and I was their inspirations of doing this. Like, also, it's so weird for me to be one of the inspirations of them. You know, I remember if you guys don't know, there's this guy called this ASMR slash VA called Kaki Audios. He's also Filipino, and he looks up to me because he was able to, you know, see that, you know, even a Filipino person can be in this community and be successful, I guess, be recognized by a lot of people. And that was able, and me being like, I guess, I don't know how to say this without sounding egotistical, but like me being a quote unquote big VA, I don't know, it lets other people know that they can do it too. It's specifically Filipino people, you know? And it's really nice that I'm able to provide that sense of security for newer VAs, especially who are Filipino. They're like, oh, this guy's Filipino and he was able to be like this. Why don't I do it myself? And I'm like, yes, do it. Do it. You know, represent the Filipino community with your talented voices that make people fall asleep or be able to live in their fantasies. It's so nice. It's so nice to see and it's so nice to hear. I love it. Give me it. Give me more of it, please. That's why I'm always like so eager to listen to newer VAs. Not even like, you know, like not even just Filipino VAs, but everyone. I love hearing new voices in this community. I'm like, see what you have to offer. Like, I want to see your own take on this. You know, I just love it. I love it. I love it so much. I love it. So. And another thing is that, like, if you don't see a representation within a community, but you were in that community, let's say, like, there's probably Japanese VAs. I don't know. This is a literal simple example. But if you don't see a lot of Japanese VAs, and you're Japanese yourself, and you want some representation, Why don't you become the blueprint? Like, become the Japanese VA, the Japanese American VA, and let other Japanese American VAs like be inspired, so there would be more in your more in that community. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't see representation, why don't you become the representative? It's obviously harder than it looks, but like, I don't know. That's how I thought of it. Where am I in this stream, actually? I'll probably end the stream in about 5 minutes. So, yeah. Yeah, Ray. Like, Raylan, you're so right. Like, nothing will begin if you won't make it happen. Oh, right. Thank you so much, EB. So, I have a Patreon. This is 18 plus, by the way. This is 18 plus. Please be an adult. If you want to pledge to my Patreon, please be an adult. Adult. Sorry. What was I doing? What was I saying? Oh, right. Yeah, so I have a Patreon, and there are 2 tiers. There are 2 tiers. One tier is, oh, well, okay, both tiers is gonna be not safe for work audios. Not safe for work audios, and one of them is gonna be just 1 not safe for work audio per month. The other one would be 2 not safe for work audios per month, as well as a poll to choose has safe for work audio on my YouTube. So I on my last community post, I was mentioning about how there was a poll on my YouTube saying if you guys would want my Patreon to be back. I feel like I could be more fairer. I feel like I'm never satisfied with my Patreon because I feel like I'm overcharging you guys. So, but yeah, I opened up a Patreon. It's gonna include my not safe for work audios that I used to upload on Reddit. My Reddit is gone, by the way. All of my not safe for work audios are like gone from the public, but I will start re-uploading them on Patreon. So if you guys wanna see me moan into a mic again, feel free to pledge to one of the tiers on my Patreon. So, yeah. Obviously, please be 18 plus. I'm going to literally bonk you if you're a minor. Bonk. Bonk. I get sidetracked a lot. Okay, my mind is like all over the place. This stream is like all over the place. Okay, I finished all my soju and my Sprite, so I leave everything here. What's this? Oh, be sure to look forward for tomorrow's audio. It's gonna be an M for M. So, for the gays out there, I got you. So yeah, it's gonna be an M for M. I haven't done a lot of M for M audios recently. I'm so sorry about that, but I mostly do M for A these days, just to try and be a little bit more inclusive. As you know, I am bi, so M for M is gonna happen. So, yeah. Keeping a lookout for that. Again, thank you so much for being in this live stream, all of you. Thank you for the VAs that came here to visit. Thank you for the mods that helped me mod the stream. Thank you for the chats that we've had together. And it's nice seeing your input in what I have to say. And it's also nice seeing you guys, because I know that you are here with me and you are listening to me. It's nice. I don't really get to have a chance to be heard, so it's nice having you guys listen to me. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for 30k blossoms. I love all of you. Mwah, mwah. Again, look forward for a new audio tomorrow around 10 o'clock my time, a.m. 10 a.m. for me. That'll be like around 11 p.m. for the Filipinos. So, yeah. Alright. Bye guys, on to the next milestone.